Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow! Watch the pass!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Let it. 53 is the mic. Down to lose one. Hey, Sam off. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Let's
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, high 7. 53 is mine. Check. 80 weapon. You better be afraid of me. Yes. Why? Hit it.
To throw is Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha. Back at the 47-yard line. No. Get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus. Go.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 50. Watch the slant. Mike's 50. Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
15.
From the 44, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ballgame. They go back to the ground with Williams. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, you got deep?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way, and the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On second down, Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check it back. Hey, 57, color.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check 1, 3. Hey, switch gears. Motion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's get the ball. Bravo.
On first down, Mahomes. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mahomes going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You go, Sponge. Check the hot read. Sponge. Snap.
Here's Tannehill. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 51.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Again, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
Switch.
Ready. On second down, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53. You draw Corker. Watch twist. Mike 53. Hey, Zoo. Mike. 5.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas and really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down now, it's Thompson. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow. Argolani. Hey, 43, 15. Shot. Check.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll turn to Thompson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
You're trapped. Let's go.
From the 31, Tannehill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey. That's what I do. 53's the Mike. Bravo. Rip left. 53's the Mike. 53, let's go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
60 outlaws. Number West. Undercrunch. Check. Fresno. Check. Go on. Check 3. Now.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
That's it, baby.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Hey, high 7. I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Look at me, zipper. Hey, hit.
Now Tannehill. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Yes. 15. Mike is a 15. Go. 15. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Open man has got it. It's complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Tannehill. That's caught by Howard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put it up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield, and they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Watch the safety creep. Hatchet.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
90 Wolf.
Brought down back at the 27.
Let's get it. 5.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, wahoo!
50, Mike, 50. And that QB's trash. Let's go.
Yep.
Get him.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike, 50. Let's go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They run it again with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Come on now. Let's go.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
So this one in the